There, Bridget Lynn Dolgoff, Consciousness of Economics and Urban Farm Project. Anyway, just been watering the garden and keeping it moist, waiting for my seeds to sprout. I may plant the lettuce today, and that will finish up the full planting, direct seeding. I think it's warm enough now at night. And so with good salad lettuce, under good conditions of soil and sunlight and water, you can have a really good butterhead in 3 weeks. So anyway, I'm going to direct seed. I believe in the plant that is the fittest. And this is the other thing too. Sometimes, because I put a lot of stuff in the dirt, so sometimes I extra seed, and then if there's two plants that are fighting for the same space and one looks stronger than the other, I'll just pull out the weaker one. And then sometimes you got a smaller one coming in way later under, the one that's full grown, and you pick it, and then the other one will grow too. So it's so you just, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I can grow rows of food, but I'm kind of more into the messy, I like the messy. I like the whole Johnny Appleseed kind of scenario. Okay, so anyway, just so I had to bring in, so my friend who owns the garden had a request to at least have 3 tomato plants that he could go get to plant, because he's very suspicious that my tomatoes and seed will never make an appearance or grow anything. So anyway, it could be true. Depends on the season. So anyway, here's one of them. And I pruned it way back. It had a lot of suckers on it. So a lot of people don't really understand sucker and tomato production. Oh, and tomatoes don't like too much nitrogen. They'll flower a lot, but they will not produce fruit. Okay, so tomato plants are coming in this cage. You see this cage? It's kind of a nightmare to get off. It kind of makes it difficult, for you to be able to help the plant without, maiming and damaging it. Because there's no way you could grow these. I mean, I'm sure you could get tomatoes and stuff off of them, but that soil sucks. And their roots have nowhere to go. So, talk about plants on average. If you've got a plant that's like that long, it's going to need a root for just that stem that's that long and all the branches that go off. So, I mean, look at that little container. So basically it's going to force the tomato plant to have very limited growth, and then, restriction, and then also begin to have an aeration problem. So all plants' roots are their respiratory system. So if the soil is too hard, you're going to, the plant is not going to be able to breathe and, pull the carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere to help us. So even though, I hate when people buy plants and put them in their garden from stores because you can bring in disease, there's also this point of having to honor the person you're doing it for's request. And then when the being or the plant gets to you, assessing it and giving it, the best treatment you can, because it's a living being. So anyway, I just wanted to show you kind of what suckers are. And I have been cleaning them off and kind of basically taking the damage off, and, the suckers, get that guy off, so that it can grow. So suckers will grow, and they'll grow flowers and stuff like that, but they don't always grow fruit. And it's like a con job, on the plant. And it'll steal the water, steals the nutrient, and it slows down the plant from actually producing. So, here, that doesn't really, here. So in question, right, you see this one that's growing right here in the middle. That's a sucker, and it has to be removed. So you can do it with your fingers. Get my finger out of the way. So let me see if I can. So you can do it with your fingers, right? Or you can get in there, right, with scissors and just pop it off and then toss it out. And then I'm going to cut this branch off because it got damaged. So, with all kinds of pruning, it is best to cut off at as closest to the plant as possible. And then that way, it's been fully removed. I think it's better for the plant. Okay, so let's see. So that other one had a ton of suckers on it. Let's see what else we have. So it looks like I've gotten the lower suckers. You can kind of see like a little sprout starting there in the middle. We're going to take that off because that is a sucker. Also, I want to mention to everybody that I'm getting ready to teach a whole bunch of classes on Udemy. I'm just saving money. I need a new webcam, but I've got 11 courses with 5, parts or more that cover shamanism, pain management, basic nutrition, dowsing instead of muscle testing, just a ton of really cool stuff. Biodynamic composting and microbial medicine. So anyway, if you guys are out there and you feel like you could donate to help me get a webcam so I can get finished on my Udemy stuff, it's about $100. But I've also got, stuff going on with my van, and I have to save to get the money to fix my van for my trip this fall to the native seed places and just go hang out with Janie, my co-host, and help her with some permaculture work in Texas. So anyway, this is Bridget Lynn Dolgoff, Consciousness of Economics and Urban Farm Project, and treat even a living being, even if you don't like it, you don't like that it may have disease on it that's going to bring it into your nice garden bed that you fixed, or has chemicals or pesticides. Still, it's a living being. See, it wants to grow. So I'm going to treat it the best I can, do the best with it, get it in the soil today. And then I got one more to do. But if you feel like you could donate or help me out, would be great. Really need a webcam to finish off to get my Udemy classes up on Udemy so people can find them. And so, yeah, PayPal, consciousness of economics @gmail.com is the email that you can donate to, or you can go, to my website, COE. Well, you could go to the ministry, it'd be way easier. Go to the Ministry of Consciousness, Nevada.org, and on the front page, there's a donation page. That's my shamanism work and stuff. I need to finish that website. I'm lagging. So anyway, those are a couple different places that you can donate. Would be helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.